Enjoy that today's special Chop Chop. In the center is the brand new sunflower. Every single time that I have launched a sunflower in his pans, in anything we've done, because it's the newest color, it has sold out and sold out in the very first show. So for those of you who love his brand new sunflower, we've got it here to match tonight. What are the blades you're getting? Well, starting on this end and moving over, this really is the ultimate prepping tool, because with our configuration, you're getting both the coarse and the fine grater. Beside that, you're getting the slicer, like a mandolin. Beside that, you're getting the corer blade when you're doing things like apples. Beside that one, that's the wedge blade to get really nice little carrot sticks. Buy them full, wedge them out. Do not buy the pre-cut ones, they cost more. On the far end, you're getting the dicer, which you're gonna see me use a lot tonight. All right, so I'm always so thrilled because with Chef, he is globally one of the most famous chefs in the world. He's a Michelin-starred chef. He's not only on television, you've seen him all over the Food Network and so many special shows, but he has this amazing exclusive line here at HSN. And again, he's joining us from his farm, which is the Four Stones in California live. And Chef, I'm the first one to get to wish you happy anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, isn't that exciting? It's I tell you what, we always bring incredible products, and today I'm so happy we can bring you these prices. Look at this. I'm not just playing the drums. I'm standing here in front of my chopper. When you get this home, let me tell you something. You get a sous chef that's literally by your side to do all of the stuff that we love to cook, but do we really love to chop and dice and slice and all those things? Here's what I've done. I've spring-loaded these legs, so it literally pops back up every time you push it down, right? So when you want to, let's say we want to make some French fries, you put a potato in and you go straight through. You can see how effortless that is. You literally just give that a couple of pushes. I've got a 6-cup bin, right? That holds 6 cups. It's all printed right there. Here's when you're serving French fries, you've got 2 options. You can either do this. You can buy yourself a bag like this, right? Now, this has got 17 different ingredients in it, and it cost about $6. I can't pronounce half of the ingredients, Gareth. You can keep those, because what I would rather do is you can either pay $6 for that bag, or, I mean, we all love a French fry. You can see how crispy and perfect they are. Or you can do this. You can take these perfectly cut fries, dump them on in, and then go ahead and cook them. Now, by the way, have a look at the perfect precision cut that you're getting on every single French fry. So you go ahead, you drop that down in your oil. By the way, this pot also available for you.
Coming up tonight.
I'm going to just give that a little shake.
We're going to talk about that
We're going to
pot
show
later,
you that
Chef.
a little later on.
Yep.
And the other thing, this has got 15 different attachments, right? But the great thing is, have a look at how it all nests down. Because what I've done is I've put a little lock here in the top, so you can just lock it, and then if I open up the bin, all of the attachments, can you see, you know what, I can just lift that off and give you a little peek. All of the attachments fit perfectly in there. So it takes up hardly any space at all. And of course, you can push that down, you can lock it, and that is your profile, right? That's how much storage room you need. We've also put that non-slip base on it so it doesn't slide around when you're using it. So whether you're using it for French fries, I've only got the dicer blade on right now. That's that blade right there. That's the beautiful dicer blade. Let's say you want to do some healthy veggies. You can put multiple pieces of carrot at once. You go straight on through and you can see whether you're doing a hard vegetable like a carrot, straight through. I mean, look at that, 6-cup capacity is that bin. Then you go and say a soft vegetable like a cucumber. Because the blades are so perfectly sharp, it's not going to squash any of the vegetables at all. And I'm just dumping these out to show it to you. Even celery. And again, you can put multiple sticks of celery and pop them through at once. So the way this baby works is it's like getting yourself a prep chef that comes home with you. I mean, what about cutting onions? Do we like cutting onions? No. Not even chefs like cutting onions. None of us do. And you can see how much we're putting in. And another thing, Suzanne, that I absolutely love about this is we've gone ahead and given you a little lid. So you can pop that lid on just like that. And then you can pop this whole thing in the fridge. In fact, if you wanted to, we've got 2 extra of these containers, also 6 cups capacity each. You can pick up a couple of extras because they just make such wonderful, wonderful storage.
And guys, look on the side of your screen too, and you're going to see those 2 extra ones because again, Chef has really thought of it all. Now remember, this is so much fun. We have new colors tonight, and Chef, does it surprise you that the sunflower is #1 most popular right now?
Of course it is. I think you have an obsession with sunflowers, Suzanne.
I totally do.
Every time we I don't blame you. It's the prettiest colour.
It makes me happy.
Look at this. Look at what I just did. I was able to grate that cucumber down to just that thin skin. Then you pull this out. I threw some yogurt in the bottom, some lemon zest. Now I'm using it as a grater, right? You go ahead, you mix up that tzatziki, and you've got, again, 6-cup capacity, you guys. So you might want to serve some of that dip right now, and then you might want to pop the lid back on and keep the rest for later. By the way, I went shopping before I came in here. I found a mandolin, $57. I found a box grater, $45, right? So if you wanted to, you could go and buy mandolin and box grater. You guys, that's just one of the functions that we do. We can dice, we can chop, we can core, we can wedge, so many wonderful things. Check out this B-roll that we've put together that shows you all of the different ways that you'll be using this. Of course, you get the pusher and you get the blade. So the blade sits perfectly on top of the box, and then the pusher goes into the lid that you can see right there. It's very, very easy to use. I don't make anything that's not easy to use, and this just works so effortlessly. You guys, if you've been thinking about getting yourself a little help in the kitchen, and with spring around the corner, you know, we're about to get these incredible vegetables available to us, these wonderful fruits. And every time you purchase those fruits that are already cut or sliced, and I get it, you can't be bothered doing it at home. Well, guess what? This makes life so simple.
Well, Chef, I've got a question to ask you too.
So you can toss it all in.
You know, you're very blessed because you have a lot of sous chefs. I mean, they're there and they're helping you out. You've got people prepping. You've got a staff of like a gazillion because you don't want to do or focus. The chefs don't want to have to focus on the prep because that's the arduous stuff. Do you believe that's what stops a lot of people when they're cooking at home? Like they're like, oh gosh, it's so much work to do this. I don't have the time. And I think when you have something like this that takes the drudgery of having to prep your product, then you go, oh my gosh, now I am going to try a new recipe. Oh, you know what? I really am going to try to cook something different. You know what? I'm going to stop ordering in because it costs a fortune because now this saves all that time and I can now focus on just making great meals.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this whole oranges, you guys. You just push it straight through. Look, it doesn't matter how big the orange is. You can just bang that straight through. Now, of course, if you want to stick the lid on and keep that, you can. I mentioned those 2 extra little bins. Now, that's 6 cup capacity. Imagine taking that to the kids' soccer game. I've got one tomorrow, actually. And I tell you what, it makes your life so much easier, because to get a knife out and do this, whether it's a tomato wedge, whether it's a whole orange, look at the size of these oranges, straight through, no problem at all. And let me show you, I'm going to just throw this onto my counter here, just to give you a look. Have a look at how perfectly each wedge is cut. Can you see what precision you're dealing with? Right, so whether you're wedging, whether you're coring, whether you're slicing, whether you're cutting chips, it is just so easy to use, and that's what we love about it. Now, when you come to change the blade, let me show you how simple it is. You remove the top, that whole thing can come off, then that just lifts out, and you can pick up, I'm going to show you a green one, that just sits right in, right? So whether you're changing it to the dicer or the slicer, it doesn't matter. It is so simple and easy. And then, of course, the lid just goes back on and away you go. So over here, I'm going to use the mandolin. Now, like I said before, that's that beautiful mandolin. It literally just sits in the top like that, and you're going to go ahead and slice whatever you want. I've got some onions in here. We do give you the pusher as well, the actual guard, so it does come with a guard. I'm going to use the blue one, so forgive me. But you get to see, look at how simple and easy. So whether I'm doing the onions, right, all the way down, look at the waste, virtually nothing. Same with my tomatoes. So from a soft veggie to a really simple one like a tomato, straight over that beautiful slicer, and away you go. Now, you're going to do all of these gorgeous slices. So whether you want it to slice, or maybe you want wedges, let's do some wedges. I'll use the tomatoes in the wedger over here. You ready for this? It goes in, and it goes straight on through.
That's awesome.
I mean, Suzanne, I know you like to cook, but the truth is, do you like to slice? Do you like to dice? Do you like to cut onions? Because this makes your life a whole lot easier.
Oh, it totally does. It's seriously like having a prep sous chef in your kitchen, and they're doing all the prep for you. Now, I got to give you an update. That's kind of part of my job here. Sunflower. He knows I'm obsessed. From the moment, the first time we launched Sunflower, it was in a pan. Darn thing sold out before the first show. At midnight to 2 a.m., it was gone. And ever since then, this one makes me smile. I just think it's so happy for your kitchen. It's fun to work with. And tonight, Chef, is the #1 most popular, again, is the brand new Sunflower. Remember, think of the space you're saving. For me, I live in a very small space, and you could live in a big mansion, whatever it might be. Our kitchen real estate is so vital. We don't have room for the grater and the slicer and the chopper and this and that and that. Now all of that is combined into one. This is the most versatile and I think the most brilliant way to prep your food. Prep for the party, prep for the school lunches, prep for your lunches you take to work, prep to make those recipes that you want to try and you've wanted to do for so long, but you hate the idea of spending hours having to grate, chop, dice, slice, and all of that kind of stuff. And this does it. I mean, literally, you see how fast Chef's using this. Again, let me run colors because they're going to get limited pretty quickly here. I know we're getting extremely busy at this point. It's an awesome addition to your kitchen. You're going to be so happy because you're like, oh my gosh, that was quick. Oh, and now we can sit down and really enjoy a meal without a big, arduous event getting ready for it. All right, we've got the white, we have the stone gray, we've got the hunter green, we've got your classic black, we have the red available. We have 2 colors in blue just to define them a little bit better. This one is called our turquoise blue, and then this one's a little tough to see. This one's called our classic blue. So that's your 2 blues. We also have a mulberry, and then of course we love the sunflower because it is so happy. Chef mentioned we do have, everybody's gonna get 1 drawer with 1 lid. There's another set of 2 lids, and because this is so cool, if you're the type of family to try to prep on the weekends, or if you're like me, I am prepping the night before or the day of, and you wanna throw it into the fridge, there are 2 of these that are the same size, and they both come with the lids to keep things fresh. So if you're pre-prepping to cook tomorrow or later tonight, or you're doing it for a party, I would absolutely recommend getting these, and a lot of you are. You just add it to your cart, or $14.95, and they're absolutely worth their weight in gold. They truly, truly are. Chef, I know you have a bunch more to show us. I just want to mention one more thing. Guys, we've got FlexPay, which is awesome on this. You have 3 months to pay it off. Tonight, it costs you a little over $11 to get this home and to really try it out for yourself. And you can just see, Chef, I just did a zucchini. I didn't even look down. I just did it.
Is it so easy? You know what, these little choppers, they call them slap chops, right? Yeah. Every time you gotta lift the lid, you gotta put the thing, you gotta push it down, then you gotta lift it up. This baby just bounces up and down for you. So much simpler. And by the way, better price than those slap chops. Go comparatively shop for me. Watch what I can do now, because all I'm gonna do is lift up that blade. Now I'm using the corer. You can see the little circle right there. You just drop it straight into the chop like that. Put your apple on top like so. Then you bring over the top and guess what? You push it straight on down. So whether you're doing Granny Smith, it doesn't matter what kind of apple you're gonna go ahead and cut. You can just see, again, that 6-cup bin, right? So watch into my bowl here. I dump it all out, and then you're gonna go and fish. You're gonna take out all of the cores, right? I did 3, so I'll remove the 3 cores. That goes away, and then you've got these perfect apple wedges. Let me do one more. And then I'm going to show you how to do a wonderful little apple crumble. So all I do is take a little cinnamon sugar. My bin can go back in there. Just sprinkle that, a little bit of cinnamon sugar, give that a little toss. And then, you know, we always talk about cooking being difficult. It's not cooking that's difficult, it's the prep. So this really changes the prep for you.
That is so
I throw my apples in here. Here's a little crumble topping. This is just butter, oats, a little bit of sugar, of course. You toss that in, and guess what? That goes in the oven. In 25 minutes, dessert's ready. So you can literally be cooking in such fast, efficient ways when you've got the right tools. And I tell you what, this changes everything. I saw you doing an egg salad before. Look, you can put multiple eggs at once. Even something as soft as an egg, it's not going to squash it. It's going to perfectly cut it for you, right? So you just go ahead, pop those on, straight on through. So you can dice the eggs. You could do it on the wedger as well if you wanted to. So you can see in no time, you can see right there how quick and simple. I mean, look at that. That's 6 cups.
So quick.
And that capacity is so great.
Yeah.
I put a little mayonnaise in the bottom. So you go ahead, you mix up your egg salad. What did that take me, 30
And Chef,
seconds?
you know what's great about that too? You're not even dirtying another bowl.
Right.
All right, right? Think of
And
practicality.
we're giving you the top.
Yeah, to store it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're giving you that lid, so if you want to pop the lid on and stick it in the fridge for later, of course you can. So you're actually taking home this 6-cup storage unit, and like you mentioned before, if you want to pick up another 2 of those, that's already very busy,
Hey,
so
Chef,
get ready.
You know what would be kind of fun too? Because a lot of people, when they're doing egg salad, add pickle to it, they add relish to it, they add celery to it.
Oh, yeah.
You could have literally done all of that on the chopper in the exact same bowl.
Absolutely. I mean, look, that's pineapple.
Wow.
Now let's do some strawberries. Again, you can just throw them on. You can see how quick. And because of that spring-loaded leg, we're the only one on the market to have it. Even soft fruits like kiwis, because of those surgical grade stainless steel knives, you can, stainless steel blades, I should say, you can see just how quick and simple. Look at that for a fruit salad.
Yeah.
You know, we always talk about temptation, and we talk about that for a candy bar or a bag of chips or whatever, right? And we're like, oh, so tempted by it. Well, guess what? This year, I want you to tempt yourself with good things. Tempt yourself with some beautiful fruits, some veggies. And I'm promising you, if you have this at your disposal, if you can make breakfast that quickly, of course you will. Okay, I'm going to push this to one side because I want to show you what I've done. All I've done here is I've gone ahead, I've removed the blade, right? This is the top that sits in, not the black and the blue, but you get my point. You remove that as well. And then what I've done is I've taken the blade, this is my grater now, that sits straight on in. None of these are additional purchases. All of these blades come with it. So now look at what I can do. I can use this as the greatest box grater. And you can see how quickly I'm able to shred. That's a hard cheese, that's Parmesan. And because we've given you the measure marks in there, you can see how much and how quickly I'm filling that. It's so, so cool. Now, I use Parmesan for literally everything. I'm gonna remove my blade. I'm gonna go ahead and take that bin out. We'll use that for, again, I'd pop a lid on there for a little storage. I put a fresh bin in. Then I pick up the coarse grater. Now, I'm a lefty. I always think of my lefties because by just spinning that around, you are now able to go ahead and shred the cheese. So same deal, when you buy that pre-shredded cheese, it comes with all sorts of stuff that you probably really don't want to be serving your kids. And I always think of it in that way, like, do I want to serve my kids an anti-caking agent? No, I don't, thank you very much. There's all sorts of like weird things. Well, guess what I'm putting into mine? Cheese, that's it. No extra ingredients, no preservatives, no nonsense. And have a look at that. Straight over to do my nachos.
Hey, Chef, you know what I think the
Just
other thing we're all
beautiful.
searching for, and I know for me and my husband, a real priority for us is to really avoid a lot of bad oils that are out there, and I'm sure you're 300% familiar with what I'm talking about. And it was interesting, we had a tzatziki, when you did a tzatziki, my husband and I, he flipped over the label, and this is a whole pre-made jar of it, and he looked at it and said, I'm throwing this out, it's not got the right ingredients. So that alone, probably that tzatziki was probably, I don't know, $3, $4, $4.50, and went right to the trash can because it had bad ingredients that we didn't catch ahead of time. Now you're gonna do it all fresh, you're doing it healthier. How many of you do this? You're so desperate for time, you don't have time to cook, so you're ordering in. Oh my gosh, an order in from one of those Dash companies, it cost you a fortune. You eat the meal, you feel bad about it, it wasn't that great, it was probably cold, and you spent a fortune doing it. Now, simply because of this, imagine how much money you're gonna save because the prep becomes flawless, effortless, and easy. Just envision that. Now you're cooking healthier, you're saving a ton of money because the thing that's the most arduous is having to prep the food. Nobody wants to spend hours trying to slice and dice and cut and chop and all that and grate and all that kind of stuff. This is gonna do it for you. And Chef, it was so funny. You made that fruit salad so fast. I was trying to time it. In my head, I'm going 1,000, 2,000. I think you did it in 15 seconds. 15 seconds for a perfect fruit salad.
Isn't it crazy? And
It's
here's
crazy.
the best part. Look how everything nests inside. So all the blades, all the pushes, they fit perfectly in there. You push down that spring-loaded leg, you go ahead and lock it. That's how much storage you guys are going to be taking up in your kitchens. You know, hardly any at all. But I tell you what, the benefit that you'll have. I mean, look at what I've done. I've cracked some eggs in here. Who likes doing scrambled eggs in the morning? Throw an onion on. Let's pop that in there. What about some veggies like zucchini? What about some peppers? I've got green, I've got red. You know, again, you can even stack these slices up if you want. Some more onions, some more pepper. You can see the quantity of vegetable that I'm getting into my scramble, right? And then you just pull that bin out because of that 6-cup capacity. I give it a quick old stir. I'm going to season it as well. Come on over here. Now, of course, we have all sorts of beautiful cookware for you. This is a brand new pan, actually. This is a 10-incher. And have a look at this beautiful scramble.
Us right now?
Oh, I know, I sure am. And by the way, if I want to pop the lid on, I pop the lid on and I keep that for tomorrow. Perfect. So, you know, that's the great thing. This really does enable you to be able to cook brand new food all the time. I mean, look at that. In no time, we did all of the prep and I'm already cooking my scramble. This is the DuraPan. This is that brand new 10-inch pan. You will love it. You'll have to go find that one at hsn.com. I wasn't supposed to talk about it until tomorrow, but I just got a bit excited.
You're so
naughty.
naughty.
Let's talk onions. I'm naughty, aren't I? Those spring-load legs mean that you can go really fast. I've got my dicing blade on, right? That's the dicing blade right there. That's the same one for French fries. Let's dice some onions, shall we? All you're going to do is cut the onion in half, right? And through she goes. And each time, you just push that straight on through. Now, if that ever happens, that top just means that you've put the onion a little bit on the outside, right? So it's just gotten slightly squashed. And it'll just stick, but you can just pull it straight on back down. And watch it how quickly. I mean, for the curries, for the stews, for the chili, for the pulled pork. Big onions, right? These are huge. These are huge, huge onions. I'm always looking for ways to find it. Look at that.
That's amazing.
6 cups of diced onion in, what was that, 30 seconds? Now, pop your lid on. You go ahead and pop that in the fridge, and you use it when you need it. And that's what's so cool.
All right, Chef, I'm gonna give a quick update to everybody. I'm gonna go over the colors, and I'm gonna show you all the blades again. If you're channel surfing, I have literally hundreds and hundreds of you are on the line for this, and I really appreciate that. We all want our life to be easier. We all wanna save that precious real estate in our kitchen. We don't need 8 million tools. This is actually all of that and condensed into one. You can see how brilliant this design is. So everything basically is gonna fit inside inside that tub when you're not using it, so it takes very little space. But the brilliance of it is now you're gonna cook at home, and I'm telling you, it will pay for itself because you're gonna stop ordering the pizzas, you're gonna stop ordering the dash places, you're gonna stop going through drive-thrus, which we know is just truly horrible for us. I mean, let's be honest about it. And you're gonna be able to cook at home because what Chef has done, he's taken the most arduous part of cooking and he's made that really easy. It's not heating the stuff up and stick it together. It is all about how difficult the prep has been, and he solved that. Now, what makes tonight so exciting? Well, we have not offered this as a today's special since 2014, and yet we still have the lowest price, more colors and more features than we did, what, 9 years ago? That's unheard of, okay? And it's literally, while it's available, it's called a today's special. Midnight, I always suggest grab your color at midnight. If you see something that's really sparking your interest, I never ever say wait because it could be gone, and some of these colors, especially that sunflower, will once again sell out very, very early today. So that's our sunflower. On this side, we have white, stone gray, we have the beautiful hunter green, then we go to the black, we have your red, this is gonna be your turquoise, this is your classic blue, we have mulberry. Now I'm gonna show you the blades once again, starting over on the right. Remember, you get two sizes of graders. You get the fine grade and you get the more coarse grade. The one right beside that is of course gonna be your slicer slash mandolin. Beside that, you're gonna have your corer blade that you saw him doing all those apples so perfectly. Then you have your wedge blade that's beside that, which makes the carrot sticks. Please don't buy the pre-cut stuff. They charge premium for that. Now you're gonna get just dumb carrots and cut them up yourself for the kids. And then finally, you're getting that incredible dicer. You just saw him use it on all those onions. You know, 15 seconds, he had 6 cups of onions. Now, good idea, and so many of you are taking advantage of this. Please, we do not bring a lot of what we call the additional pieces in, a lot less of these than we do the Today Special. By far, almost everyone that's ordered has picked up the extra set of 2, because if you are pre-prepping, you're trying to save money, trying to save time, these are invaluable because now you can put the lid on, stick them in the fridge for that party that you're prepping for the event you're prepping for, or for a meal maybe you're gonna cook tomorrow. You can prep it all at once and store it with the 2 extra little drawers. Now, you will get one with it, and of course that one that comes with it has the lid, but everybody's jumping on the extra 2, Chef. So, and you know, Chef, I think this is so wonderful to finally get this back because it answers so many problems for us. It solves so many difficulties in the kitchen.
Look, I never bring you something that's not a screaming value. The price of this went up in the factory we were working with. And I said that I'm not gonna take it. And now they've brought the price back down for me. So I'm so excited to, this is cheaper than when we sold it as a Today Special about 7 years ago, right? So look at that spring-loaded feet. Watch how I can make a salsa. This is a pico de gallo, right? So tomatoes. And you know how soft tomatoes are. And look at how simply and how many you can get through. You know, I'm putting very little pressure on this, and you can see already all those tomatoes are chopped. You throw in a shallot or a red onion. Maybe you like it spicy, put a little chili pepper in there. Let me get a couple of those because I do like it hot. And then you just lift it up, right? Look at that 6-cup capacity, you guys. I can't say that enough because it is really just unbelievable. I've got a little lime juice. I've got a little bit of cilantro. I've got some salt and pepper. And then watch this. I go ahead, I serve as much salsa that I want right now, but then what I'm not gonna use, I take my lid, I pop my lid on, and you mentioned it, Suzanne. I gotta tell you something. I just had a peek. These 2 extra bins, how many have we sold? 2,000 of you have bought the Today Special. 600 of you have already got those 2 bins. So if you want these bins, they will sell out, right? If you want the extra bins, grab them while you can. Yep. I want to give you a quick look at everything that we've got going on. You're getting the grater. This is the large grater. This is the fine grater. You're getting the mandolin blade. You get that guard, right? Of course, you get the guard for these 2 blades. So this is you can see how perfectly it fits in there. This is the wedger, this is the corer. And then this is the pusher for the dicer blade. So this is what you're gonna do your French fries, all of your dicing with. There's a little comb there if food ever gets stuck. You get the bin and the lid, and then of course you get the chop. You guys, this was a very, very popular item when we did it for you the first time, and here's why. Whether you're doing citrus fruits, something really hard like like lemons, limes. Look at how I can just pummel those straight on through. And you've got all of your bar preparation already done again in that beautiful. Wasn't that so cool?
So
and look at this. These are my new Trident glasses. So you can literally beat these up. They're very, very strong. They're actually kind of indestructible. So they're wine glasses, but you can use them for cocktails as well.
Are you doing a mojito?
I'm doing a mojito.
Hello.
It is, you know, it's nighttime, Suze. We're allowed to have a little
And you're in California.
mojito this time of night, aren't we?
Oh, dude, I'm so
That's
jealous.
right. I haven't got a producer telling me I'm not allowed.
No, go ahead. I'm giving you all the permission you want, man. That looks so good. Oh, and it's all
delicious.
And it's all fresh and clean. And when you have this clean food, everything tastes crisper, sharper, more saturated on the tongue because it's not coated with a bunch of chemicals. It is amazing to really change the way you eat simply by adding something that's brilliant into your kitchen. Okay, just a quick reminder. As Chef said and I had mentioned earlier, these are the matching upsells. It's a set of 2. Again, 6-quart. You've got the measuring right in the front on each, which is great, and you get the lids. Now remember, you're going to get one of these with your today's special. A lot of you are jumping on the extra 2. And as a reminder, whenever we do the accessory pieces with the today's special, they're a lot more limited than the main feature. And just to give you a quick color update, Sunflower, our Sunny Happy Sunflower is the #1 most popular right now. And grab it tonight before it's gone because this is really going to make your life just so much easier. All right, let me tell you what's coming up. We got a lot going on here at HSN, and I have a lot going on as well. I have a really wonderful event that I do on Tuesday nights. It's usually at 8 p.m. at night, and it's on Facebook Live and YouTube Live only, and it's called HSN Gets Crafty. This week, we have a couple of great guests joining me, and what's neat about it, it's very different than what we do on the air. What's extra special, though, every single Tuesday of this month at 10 to midnight on HSN TV, we have a really cool show that I'm so excited about. It's called Crafting Up Close, and we take a good close look at some of our favorite crafting guests who join us. And so you join me at 8 p.m. for Facebook Live, and then turn around and join me from 10 to midnight every Tuesday this month for our big celebration of National Crafting Month. Well, speaking of celebration, Chef is celebrating this 12th anniversary here at HSN. We've got some special buys coming up I absolutely want you to see.
Hey guys, Curtis Stone here. I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools that's available at hsn.com. It's my UV knife block and cutting board holder. Now, it includes the UV knife block body, 3 cutting boards, the removable power cord, and of course, a user instruction booklet. It helps to sanitize and dry your kitchen tools by exposing cutting boards, knives, and scissors to UV for 30 minutes. By doing this, you're killing 99% of bacteria like E. coli. The air drying function goes strong for 60 minutes to remove any water or residue. No more air drying required. And you can also use it for knives, a pair of scissors. The choice is yours. Choose the mode that suits you best. You can order my UV knife block and cutting board holder right now. And of course, you can always watch a full presentation at hsn.com. Cheers, guys.
Hi everybody, it's Denise Austin, and I've been helping millions of people stay in great shape for over 40 years. Helping women aspire to be healthy, active, and vital has always been a passion of mine. I am so excited to be part of the HSN family. You know why? I get to inspire you. We are going to get fit together.
Join fitness expert Denise Austin to live ever better.
Because you are worth it.
It's time to open the windows, renew the outdoors, and spruce up your indoor space with our spring home and garden spruce up. Join us for 48 hours of spring-inspired bliss. From cleaning essentials to storage and organizational must-haves, stunning decor ideas, and more. We've got everything you need to welcome spring in style. Starts Saturday at midnight. Trusted by millions, she is one of America's most successful female inventors.
If somebody's struggling, I look at how could I make that better for them.
For 25 years, Joy Mangano has been part of the HSN family.
The HSN customer is who I dream about.
And she's just getting started.
The product we're creating is amazing.
Don't miss Joy Mangano here on HSN.
Retire? I have too much fun.
They wanted me to model. They don't pay me to model, but I try. I do my best. By the way, my tennis shoes are so cute. If you guys, I was on with Juliana last night, and look how fun these are, right? And I hope you'll check them out. I hope they're in stock because I bought these. It's called Rocket Dog. And sorry, I wear them all the time, so they're dirty. But I'm not really supposed to talk about this, but they are so cute. And I discovered them on HSN.com. And Juliana's like, what's Rocket Dog? I said, I don't know, just these really cute tennies. So you'll be very surprised what you can find in fashion. But we do help you find some of our outfits a little easier, and it's called our Host Closet. Tonight, I am wearing this one. How cute is this color? I think coral looks great on every skin tone. And this is from Nina Leonard, who we love. And it's a pebbled, Johnny-colored Henley shirt. I love the length on it. I love the little buttons. It's ready for spring. We're ready to go. Get your Rocket Dog tennis shoes online. You're gonna love it. Hey, you didn't know we're gonna talk fashion during Curtis Stone, did you? Coming up, stay with me, guys. I'm gonna have this phenomenal cast aluminum 5.3 quart pot coming up. My husband and I's favorite pans, and we have several from Chef, is the cast aluminum. Find out why we love that so much. Also, look at this, back in stock. We have the most popular bake, roast, serve, and store set that he's ever offered. We'll see that before our show is done tonight. But now we're gonna talk about his famous panko shrimp. Oh, now Chef is from Australia. And nobody knows shrimp better than our good friends in Australia. So when he brings shrimp to us, he really brings it. Now you're getting a 42 count, and you have your choice between the classic panko, or we have the 42 count of the coconut. After you decide that, you can go a single ship to try it out, or you can go on auto ship. And tonight, these are also on sale, which is awesome. And what's even better, you're getting free shipping on this. Now, I wanna tell you before Chef tells you all about it, I am down to a little over 300 in those 4 options. So panko, coconut, single ship, auto ship. I do not have a lot. These potentially could sell out tonight, Chef, in this show. I'm glad we have them back, Chef, because everybody loves them. You just weren't able to get a lot in for this big event today.
Well, I'm glad that we get to snack on them right now. Have a look at these beautiful shrimp. Now, the front ones here that you're seeing, they're the original. The ones at the back here, they're the coconut, right? So you're getting 45 of these come to you. So easy to cook. All you're gonna do is throw them in your air fryer, right? They go in at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, or you could deep fry. So you mentioned that beautiful pot. Have a look at what I've got here for you. You guys, I've actually deep fried these, right? So you can see them right there. Look how perfect and crispy they are. By the way, the basket comes with this pot. Let me show it to you. You just mentioned it, Sue, so I wanted to give you a quick peek. Cast aluminum, it's got that beautiful silicone lid, and you get the basket. Great for blanching, great for steaming, wonderful for frying. It is our weekly deal drop, which is crazy. I can't believe we're able to do that. But let me show you my shrimp. Here's the beautiful original. Listen to how crisp it is, first of all. I mean, are you joking me, you guys? And then if I cut through this and show you what's on the inside, look at that. Perfect, white, sweet shrimp. So it's incredibly, incredibly sweet. The flavor is incredible. The crunch that you get with every single mouthful is unbelievable. I'm sorry, guys, to do this to you, but I mean, can you hear that? Oh, that's a coconut. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so sweet.
So yummy.
You know, it's sweet without being overly sweet, Chef. Like the coconut, I don't actually like real coconut, but this is just so delicate and lovely. I love it. And by the way, Chef, while you're talking, I've already eaten 2 of these huge ones.
They're so good, right? I served them for Thanksgiving, actually, as a little appetizer.
Oh, nice.
Check that out. I mean, you can see every single piece, you just get that beautiful, it's just got you know what, where we serve this? We serve this as one of the appetizers for the SAG Awards. So the 900 fancy guests that came along, they all ate these beautiful, it's called an ebi shrimp. It's a Japanese style of shrimp. It has that beautiful panko breadcrumbs. So many ways to serve them. I mean, look, you could go ahead and make some beautiful little shrimp tacos. And look at how big they are. So this is what I love about it. One shrimp easily fills up that tortilla, and then if you want to go ahead and put a little bit of salsa on there, or maybe you want to use a little bit of my sriracha aioli, I have that for you as well. So we do have the sauces. We have the soy ginger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We have the sriracha and soy ginger, and guys, you can get either one or you can get a combo of both, and we'll put the item number up there as well.
Yeah, I mean, here's the coconut, and you can choose. Do you want the original? Do you want the coconut? Like you say, it's not a sweet coconut. It's quite a delicate kind of a flavor. You can serve it over a slaw like this. Here's my soy ginger sauce going over the top of that. So absolutely gorgeous. You know, whether you're frying them, whether you're air frying them, like I said, they go into the oven 400 degrees, and they're only in for about 15 minutes, right? They get perfectly crunchy. I've got a brand new item, Susan, I've got to show you. You will be so excited when you see this.
What the heck?
You've all heard of the Insta-What, right? This, my friends, takes it to a whole new level because you can sear, you can saute. What? Of course, it is DuraPan, and that's what you love about my brand. By the way, the pot lifts out, and you can use the pot on the stove. Let me show it to you. Of course, the interior is DuraPan. You can go ahead and you can use this pot just like a normal pot on the stove. You can saute in this, you can sear, you can slow cook, you can braise. I've actually made a little curry. This is kind of like a curried sort of a soup with some vegetables in. I pour that over my rice. And then you get those gorgeous crispy
put the shrimp on top.
pancakes.
Yes.
Shrimp on top.
Oh,
and I tell you
Lord.
what, you would pay a fortune for that. But don't sleep on that pot. I think we only brought in about 1,500 of them.
Oh,
that's my beautiful slow cooker. Well, it's a multi-cooker. We've brought it up on the screen for you. But the great thing, we are going to demonstrate it later on, I think tomorrow. But this, my friends, is everything. You will fall in love with this
Chef,
as much as everyone in the test kitchen. We only got a few samples.
Can you show how it comes to everybody and explain that to everybody?
Oh, of course. So what we do is we put 9 per bag because that's kind of a good amount for a couple of people, right? So there's 9 per bag, and you'll take home 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these bags. So you'll pop the whole box in your freezer, and when you want to use them, by the way, if you only want to use a couple, just snip the bag, take a couple out, and then pop it back in the freezer. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to use that whole bag. But look at what you're getting. You're getting 45 of these.
It's a ton.
It is just, they are jumbo in size. Very, very easy to cook when you get them home. But Suze, the reason everyone loves them is they're just so delicious.
They really are.
Everyone
And you know what I like? There's so much shrimp, and the coating is really beautifully and fine. Like a lot of times, you know, there's something with shrimp, like you get the frozen shrimp at the grocery store, right? And there's just so much breading on it, it's disgusting. And then when you get down to the shrimp, they're like the teeniest little shrimp on earth, although they look like they're big when you cook them, right? This is the reverse. It's a whole lot of shrimp and a beautiful, a perfect amount of coating on top. Now, here's a quick little kind of where are we at. The most popular right now is the Panko single ship. Let me update you on that one. If you want the 45 count of the Panko as a single ship, we're less than 500. If you want the Panko auto ship, I only have about 300 available right now. If you want the coconut, which is your other option on single ship, right now I've got a little over 300 in that. And the auto ship, I only have 200 in the coconut auto ship. So that's the most limited. And that, I mean, we're 200 or 300 in each choice. So that's literally one airing and then it's done. The shrimp have been one of the most popular food item that Chef has ever brought us. And you know what, Chef, that I love so much is we get to eat like the people at the SAG Awards. Like, those are the rich and famous and the celebrities. And if you're serving it to them, the rest of us who will never get to walk the red carpet, I'm so excited we're eating the same good stuff, right?
You sure are, absolutely. I serve my Faroe Island salmon as well. I mean, look, there's so many ways to dress it up. I've got a bowl of rice here, and I've just thrown my panko shrimp in. Then I go ahead and put a few radishes. I'm actually using my chef tweezers. They're a brand new item that we have for you as well. Some scallions, a few carrots over the top there. So I'll just get those panko shrimp back up on top. And then, of course, that little bit of soy ginger sauce that we make. I mean, I tell you what, that, my friends, is a gorgeous little lunch or a snack or a meal, and it's absolutely delicious. We all love lobster rolls. Well, imagine doing this with the crispiest shrimp known to man. If you want it to be really greedy like me and squeeze 2 in there, be my guest. But the truth is, one of these is probably ample for most people. And then that sriracha aioli. I mean, these have been so popular from day one. And I'm glad that you picked up on that with the SAG Awards, because I tell you what, everyone that we serve them to absolutely love them. And I don't blame them, because the flavor says they're so crunchy.
Oh,
I mean,
it's delicious. There's such a bite to it, and it's got such great texture. And you know what I love, guys? The shrimp are moist, and they're beautiful sweet shrimp.
Right.
Like, just, it's better shrimp than you'll ever try at a restaurant and ever try at the store, because that's what Chef does. I mean, he has these Michelin star restaurants. He's not gonna do lame meats and shrimps when he's famous for it. Like, that would pretty much ruin his restaurant reputation. He don't win Michelin stars and then give us stuff that's not worthy of a Michelin star. So, you know, that's pretty impressive. Right? All right, guys, so here's what I want to do. We've only got a couple more minutes on this. Try it, try it. If you get auto ship, by the way, that comes every 60 days for up to 2 years. Please don't fear auto ship, though. A lot of people think, oh, it's like that old, remember when you used to be on, this is going to date me so bad, Chef, but remember you used to get the CDs and you keep getting them and you couldn't ever get out of it? That is not like this. Auto ship, you have control. You can slow it down, you can cancel it, you can do whatever you want, but don't fear it. The nice part about it is you lock in the price. That's the big deal about auto ship, because we can't raise the price for you for up to 2 years on this one. And you're getting some of the best shrimp in the world from one of the top chefs in the world. It's just a win-win, especially if you want to do a seafood. For me, I like seafood, but I love shrimp of all the seafoods. Probably the best, Chef.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I'm going in and out of my air fryer back here, because it really is the easiest way to cook them. They go in at 400 degrees. They're in for about 15 minutes. You can see how crunchy and perfect they are, even just as an appetizer platter. I mean, we have Easter literally around the corner. Have a look. Imagine serving that. All of your veggies cut with our beautiful chop, those beautiful panko shrimp. I mean, you guys, I know we're very, very busy on the phone lines, but stay with us, or go to hsn.com. That's the best and fastest way. And I tell you what, grab these shrimp while you can.
And Chef, I want to mention, if you see him holding the bakeware pans, those are the ones that are still coming up tonight. I'm going to give you a peek at them for like a minute, but we're not going to fully feature them until next hour. Huge customer pick. They're literally bake, roast, you know, whatever you want to do, and serve and store. And everybody loves them. They've gotten such great reviews. So if you see him working with those different pans, they are available in an 8-piece set that's going to be coming up. And again, on our shrimp, which one do you think Kevin's going to sell out first? Okay, so you guys are loving, you want the panko, you want to try it for the first time, that's great, so you can. That's the #1 most popular, but I would recommend if you get auto ship and you're not thrilled, I don't imagine how you won't be, but let's say you want to get out of it, just get auto ship and get the first shipment and then cancel the auto ship. We do make that extremely easy to get out of, so you do lock in tonight's price for as long as you stay in auto ship, which means that he and his partners have to honor it for up to 2 years. Everything's inflation, price is going up on everything. They've got to honor tonight's price for up to 2 years on this auto ship specifically, which is really quite the challenge, but it's really our benefit to be able to lock in that super savings. Really, when you do the division too, and Chef, you know what I love about this? We've got the taco up here. I like it as a little appetizer. We just used some of your sauces and stuck one of them in a little shot glass, and I thought that was really cute.
Oh, delicious. What a great way to do it. I mean, look, I've done a little stir fry here, and then you finish it with the crunchy shrimp. So whether it's serving it as a platter for Easter, or whether it's actually going and making different meals out of it, any kind of stir fry, it works so well. Let me cut another one. I really want you to understand, you can see that perfect white shrimp all the way through. Just a thin layer of breading. That's what gives you the crunch, but it's not overly breaded, because of course, we're not selling you panko breadcrumbs, we're selling you shrimp. We're selling you jumbo shrimp, and the flavor of these, you guys, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one, or go read the reviews. It gets 5-star review after 5-star review. Oh. Yum.
It is yum. It's just totally yum. I've eaten 3 of them so far, but I've got more eating to do. We actually have, coming up next hour, another one of his great meat products. He's known very well. It's a restaurant called Gwen, and has a butcher shop attached to it, and that is all about eating great meat. And we're going to talk about that next hour as well. All right, come with me. I'm going to give you an early start on this. We will not get to it officially until next hour, but you've seen Chef work with it multiple times tonight already. He slides it all in and out so easily, and I love it. But when you see him working with this set tonight, and you've seen him do it with many items so far. This is what he's working from. So what is it? It's called the Dura Bake Plus. It's Bake Roast Store, and I added Serve Collection, and it's actually 8 pieces. You're getting 2 of the 5x7s. You're getting 1 of the 9x13s. That's the roasting pan with the lid. And what I really like is you're also getting a sheet pan with the deep lid. So you can do all those, like, I don't know, a big brownie, a big casserole, snap the lid on it and take it to that event or take it to someone's house. So again, it's bake, it's roast, it's store, and it's serve, which is brilliant. Here are the colors, and I would start ordering now because we've got them on sale. That's a big deal. We have it in red. Then we have, the first one's gonna be our light gray. This is our stone gray, which is the darker one. And then that one's called the gold that we have. So those are the 4 colors we have remaining. We put these on sale. We're $40 off retail tonight. And everybody loves them. My God, please read the reviews on these before we get to it, because people just go on and on about it. Also, we love his tongs. We've got these available too. They're handy dandy, and they're what I love to call smart tongs. They're really, really brilliant. And whenever chefs makes anything, he doesn't make them like anybody else, which is really neat. You'll find that they have this really cool opening, and then they can lock closed as well to store them. So they're brilliant. You can even see he's created a silicone design that really allows you to grab stuff. You ever have tongs and stuff just slips out of it, like noodles, you're making pasta, and you're like, my God, the tongs hold it. This is gonna hold it. It's actually, in this case, I think we're talking a set of 2, right, Kevin? I lost my card on this one. So it's a 2-piece set. Ask about those. They're $27.95 and also on sale. Are you ready to keep going? I'm walking over. Yes, we're keeping over here. All right, here we go, guys. Now we're gonna talk about the DuraPan Plus. I've been very blessed to work with Chef for the 12 years he's been here. And my husband and I are big, big fans of his cookware. I recommend it to anybody who asks me. I'm always like, yep, you know, I've got pieces and parts from a lot of our chefs here, but when it comes to cookware, this is our choice. The one that we leave out on our stove 24/7, we use it so much we don't put it away, is his cast aluminum. It is absolutely brilliant. This is a new version of a really good 5.3 quart, which is a brilliant size. And you get the fry basket to go with it. So yes, you can do all the frying you want, but I thought, oh my gosh, a giant casserole would be amazing inside here. You could bake inside here as well. Yeah. There's actually 3 colors we have. We have the turquoise, we have the black, and we have the red. So Chef, as I mentioned, you know, I've even shown on my Facebook page the picture of your cast aluminum pan I have sitting on my stovetop every single day of our lives. We never put it away.
It's such a beautiful material to cook in. It's much lighter weight. Yes, it's 5.3 quarts, but look at this. I can literally weigh it on my pinky, right? It is, imagine if this was cast iron, how heavy it would be. We use cast aluminum. It's faster, it's more even, and it's way lighter weight and better value too. So that's why we do it. Now, you mentioned it as a fry pan, and yes, it's brilliant to deep fry in, but check this out. Because of that beautiful silicone rimmed lid, you can see nothing is gonna clang or bang, right? I've actually brought up a beautiful big stock here, and then look at what I've done with my basket. I've filled it with corn. I actually picked up these little crawfish from the market, and guess what? I just dropped that whole thing in, just like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and let that boil. So this is the perfect blanching pot, steaming pot, boiling pot, great for pastas, great for stews, of course. Now, we've done something else really cool. We've actually made this actually a removable handle. So if you wanna remove that handle and pop the lid back on, yes, you can, right? So you can cook with that basket inside. So whether you're doing a big old shellfish boil, right? And as the summer sort of starts to roll in, it's tomorrow's daylight savings, you guys, so we know it's going to get a lot warmer. By the way, do you see what I did? I put in 2 packages, so that's 2 pounds of ground beef, right? And I'm going to go ahead. By the way, my silicone handles, of course, work like they do on all of my cookware. They work on this as well. So I'm just going to go ahead. Right next door, I'm going to deep fry. You can see I've got my shrimp. That's that beautiful panko shrimp that a lot of you are still on ordering. This will sell out, that panko shrimp. So if you want to grab it, tonight is probably the only opportunity to do so. It definitely will sell out in its entirety. And the other thing that I've done with the basket here that's really cool, see how I've put 2 little steps? So there's one there and one down there, right? So I can actually lower it down if I want to, or I can put the whole thing all the way in, and then of course when it's time to drain, you lift up that basket. So this doesn't matter whether you're frying in oil or whether you're blanching vegetables in water, right? It works just as well. Now, of course, for any kind of stew or chili, and you can see right here I've got my ground beef browning. I'm going to do a beautiful big pasta bake. And while we wait for that to catch a little colour, come with me to the oven, because this is what you'll be doing, you guys. You'll be baking in the oven as well. I've actually done a couple of pot roasts. I'm not sure what you're planning on cooking for Easter, Suze, but lots of people like a pot roast, lots of people like a roast. Have a look at that gorgeous big chunk of meat that we've gone ahead and cooked. I'm going to go ahead and show you those tongs that you were just showing. I'm going to go ahead and lift up that leg of lamb, right? So we've actually gone ahead, just to show you the capacity, look at that beautiful big leg of lamb, right? It's actually a giant. I can't quite believe that it's off a lamb, it's so big. And then have a look at my potatoes and all of that delicious vegetable that we actually cook. So you can see the capacity. Now, the thing that you love so much, Susan, you always compliment me on, is how the DuraPan works. So have a look at this. I can literally wipe it out.
My favorite part. You know what's funny, Chef? As long as I've used...
in the oven for an hour.
You know, I've been using your pans for years and years now, right? And every time I go to clean it out, I marvel at it. I still, to this day, you'd think I'd be like, oh, I'm kind of used to it. And I've talked about it for a million years on the air, right? 12 years now, right? And I still, to this day, and we have one of his cast aluminum. It's on our stove. It's both here, and we have it up at our little cabin up north. And we never put it away. My husband makes breakfast every morning, and we cook with it every single night we use it. Because we use it so much and it looks so good, we don't bother putting it away. And here's another tip that Chef hasn't talked about. The outside cleans up as nicely as the inside. You know, you might get a great nonstick on the inside, nothing as good as his, but you'll get a good nonstick. But the outside's a hot mess. The outside is as easy to clean up. I did want to show these. Your show and shop. This I highly recommend. Remember, I'm super familiar with the cast aluminum. These handles will get hot, guys, just so you'll know. We have these cute little grippers that are gonna work on this perfectly, and they're gonna work on that bakeware set we have coming up. We've sold 300 sets. I have 2 colors, gray and the red. Highly, 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 highly recommend, if you're gonna go cast aluminum, get these little guys. It's just, we have them at home. I use them all the time because these handles will get hot, and I just wanna make sure you protect your fingers, and he makes it perfect because it's so much easier to work with than trying to grab like 2, you know, washcloths and trying to fiddle with those. These are just make it super easy and simple, and you can use them on lots of different of his pans that he offers. So get these while you've got it available. Red is the most popular in our 5.3 quart. I have been on with Chef for a long time, and Chef, this is funny. This is the first time I've ever presented this, and the pricing ends tonight on this. It's Sunday, and a weekly deal drop means you've got a price only until tonight. So this is gonna go way up to almost $80 if it even makes it to the end of the day, because that price is good for literally a single week. So tonight's it, last chance to be able to get it. And we have just 4 colors now, or the 4 colors, which is black, red, turquoise. Oh, I think it's, black, red, turquoise. Oh, stone gray's sold out. Guys, is stone gray sold out already? Oh, stone gray's sold out. Well, there you go, Chef.
Oh my goodness. This is the first time we've ever aired this pot. So that basically means that everyone that was shopping before we even aired it picked up the stone grey. That's crazy. Now you can see how I'm able to do this beautiful, big, deep chili, right? I'm gonna go back to my oven, Suze, because I want you to understand. You'll be roasting in this. You'll also be slow cooking and braising in it. You can see how I've actually got the lid on. You might look at it and think, can I put the lid in? Because it's got the silicone rimmed lid. Yes, you can. I'm gonna lift that up. And by the way, you see my little lid rest here? See how I can drop that in there? And then it's not creating steam or condensation all over my kitchen counter. That's a pretty great thing as well. But have a look at my pot roast. I'll angle it up for you. I mean, look at how it braises.
Oh my gosh, Chef.
You can see how that food is just so tender. So I can hear, Dave, is that your stomach rumbling again, mate? You know, that's my cameraman. He's drooling. Poor Dave, he's so close to it, he can smell it.
Hand him a knife. I mean, hand him a fork, Chef. Give him a little of that, for gosh sakes.
I'll get your fork, Dave, don't you worry.
See if he can multitask.
Check that out. I mean...
Oh, geez. And you're
just
cooking up a storm on
the
that.
Quantity.
Yeah.
You guys, it is 5.3 quarts. It is so, so easy. And let me show you the cleanup. I come on in. I give it a quick old wipe. Now, can you put in the dishwasher? Sure, absolutely. But look at that.
You don't
Why
have
would
to.
you
No.
when that's the cleaner?
We do. We literally just
So
wipe
great,
ours
right?
clean and stick it right back on the stovetop. We're going to let Dave, the cameraman, get a bite real quick, because here's why. I've got to brag on Chef just a little bit. Do you know he has the #1 top-ranked brand throughout all of HSN? Throughout the entire, all the brands we have, and we have some of the most famous brands in the world, Chef is the #1 most popular brand throughout all the brands at HSN. Not just cookware, all the brands, which means you can really trust his product. And I hope you do. And I think that just speaks volumes for the quality and the consistency of his product. Now, what you're seeing here is obviously what he calls the DuraPan Pan Plus. And here's the plus part. It's 5 layers of nonstick coating with diamond additive in the 3rd layer. It's 8 times the strength of unreinforced nonstick coating. It's metal utensil safe. I love that, because I'm always grabbing a fork because I'm too lazy to get the fancy stuff out. It's dishwasher safe. It's crafted with this beautiful cast aluminum that gives you such a great cook finish. But Chef, I love it because it's super lightweight at the same time. It is a brilliant formula that you've put together in this one specifically.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
And we've got skillets available at HSN. We've got cookware sets, you name it, and we have it. You saw me using the basket there for my pasta, and you can see what I do. By the way, you can get a couple of these. If you want one as a blancher and one as a slow cooker, I throw the cheese on top. Now I go back to the oven. We're going to gratinate that, and we're going to get that beautiful and golden brown, right? So that goes into the top of my oven. It's set for 350 degrees now. Now, we started off this little 8-minute demonstration. That's all the time we've got, unfortunately, with my shellfish boil, right? Look at this. I lift that hot lid again, pop it into my lid rest, and let all that condensation run down the front. Now I just go ahead and I'm going to go on in here, clip my basket back in, and have